Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a foreigner living in Spain, you already know the drill. Dealing with the paperwork can sometimes feel like you're navigating a maze entirely blindfolded. But today, we're going to replace that bureaucratic anxiety with a crystal clear, practical roadmap. We are looking at the exact journey of renewing your Spain residence permit. And this is all based on the official guidelines from the Ministry of Inclusion and the Immigration Regulation. So let's just get right into it.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. We've got Step 1, understanding the renewal. Step 2, the application window. Step 3, during the processing. Step 4, the 3-month rule. Step 5, final in-person steps, and then some really important disclaimers at the end. It's a completely manageable process, and honestly, you'll see it's likely way more favorable to you than you might think.
Okay, Step 1, understanding the renewal. And the absolute biggest takeaway for this entire section is simply this: do not confuse a renewal with your very first application.
I mean, think back to that initial authorization. The burden of proof was entirely on you to prove you belonged in the system, right? It was stressful. But with a renovación, a renewal, you're already in the system. You have successfully established your life here in Spain. Because of that, the immigration framework grants you a much more relaxed set of rules. The real heavy lifting, that's already behind you.
Step 2, the application window. Since you're already in the system, the crucial thing is just knowing exactly when you actually need to act based on the RD 1155/2024 guidelines.
So, here is the timeline. The absolute ideal scenario is filing in the 60 days right before your current card expires. That's the sweet spot. That's where most permits are renewed. But check out this legal safety net. The system actually allows you to apply up to 90 days after your card officially expires. That means you have a massive 5-month window in total where your application is legally accepted.
However, a quick word of warning on that. Filing late might carry a minor penalty, so seriously, don't leave it to the last day. While that 90-day post-expiration window absolutely exists to catch you if you fall, filing after the expiration can trigger an administrative sanction. Do your future self a massive favor and just apply within those 60 days before expiration. It saves money and it definitely saves stress.
Now, speaking of stress, let's move to Step 3, during the processing. What actually happens to your legal status while you're just sitting around waiting?
Well, get ready for the best news of this entire explainer. If you filed on time, your permit's validity is automatically extended. And yes, you can keep working. That's right, you can continue residing, working, and living completely normally. Your legal status doesn't just freeze or disappear. Because you started the renewal process, your validity stretches right out until they make a decision. Huge sigh of relief on that one for sure.
Step 4, the 3-month rule. And the good news keeps coming, because we're going to look at how the law actually works in your favor here to protect you from endless delays.
There is this fascinating legal concept built into the Spanish system called Silencio administrativo positivo, which translates to positive administrative silence. What that actually means is if 3 months pass from the day you file and you hear absolutely nothing back from the government, your application is generally understood as granted, literally just by the passage of time. Now, you always need to verify your specific situation because some exceptions do exist depending on the exact permit you hold. But as a general rule for renewals, silence means yes.
And you know, this perfectly highlights the difference we talked about earlier. With an initial application, you are usually dealing with negative silence. If you don't hear back, it generally means a rejection. Talk about nerve-wracking. But with most renewals, you get positive silence. The complete lack of an answer magically transforms into a legal approval. It's a night and day difference in how the law treats you once you're established. Step 5, final in-person steps. So, your renewal is officially approved. What's next? Time to get your new physical card.
Now, even though you can usually file your whole application online, this final stage means you actually have to show up physically. There are mandatory in-person requirements at the Oficina de Extranjera, the foreigner's office. First up, the toma de huellas, or fingerprinting, just to get your fresh prints. And second, the recogida de la TIE, which is the actual collection of your brand new TIE card. And no, you cannot send someone else to do this for you. You personally have to be there to cross the finish line.
Finally, Section 6, important disclaimers and sources. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about verifying your specific situation.
Please remember, this explainer is strictly informational guidance. It's not formal legal advice. Deadlines, documents, and specific rules can and do vary slightly based on your exact permit type. So you absolutely must verify everything through the official information sheets at inclusion.gob.es. Look, bureaucracy can often feel like this giant labyrinth designed to keep you out. But as we've seen today, the rules for renewal are quite literally built to keep you in. So the next time you look at that expiration date on your card, will you see a looming threat or just a simple administrative stepping stone on your Spanish journey? Get that paperwork moving, and I will catch you on the next explainer.
That was a quick overview. On our website you'll find step-by-step guides to many procedures, the Padrón, the health card, the NIE, the TIE, legalization, and more. The link is in the description. And if you get stuck, message our Telegram bot. We'll walk you through for free, step by step.